Boys, today we got another tier list video. We haven't done a tier list video in a little bit, and we're coming back with a bang. I got over 100 fighters here. I think 115 total of just fighters through every single weight class, and we're going to be putting them on this tier list. As you can see on screen, we're going to be ranking them on whether or not they will be a champion moving forward in their career. As you can see, we have will be champion, title contender, never gets a title shot, doesn't crack the top 5, and then a top 15 gatekeeper. Now, some of these dudes are already ranked. They're already, former champions. It doesn't matter. We're still going to be ranking them. And like I said, we have all the way from flyweight to heavyweight, different fighters, whether they're contenders right now or they're up-and-coming contenders. They're all in this video. Let's start off with Abus. Where does Abus go? To be honest, I don't know if he gets a title shot, I think we see him, maybe he doesn't even crack top 5. Actually, I'm gonna go doesn't even crack top 5. For the people who go into that never gets title shot, I think those are gonna be the top 5, level fighters. I don't think Abus ever cracks top 5. I'm just gonna be straight up with you guys. Moving down, we got freaking Ayman Zahabi, aka UFC Hawani here. I don't think he cracks top 5, but I also could see him being a top 15 gatekeeper. I'm gonna go top 15 gatekeeper. He'll be in the top 15, but he'll be one of those gatekeeper level fighters. Maybe not though. I could see him winning a few more fights here. I'm gonna go doesn't crack top 5. And again, we're gonna try to run through these guys fast, just because 115 is gonna be a long ass video. Moving down, Alex Pereira. I think he gets the belt back from Magomed Ankalaev. I'm going will be champion again. Volkov, we got Volkov. He's gonna be a title contender, especially in this bullshit heavyweight, title picture right now. Volkov is right there, title contender wise. He will be a title contender. Moving down, I don't think our boy Aljo ever gets a title shot ever again. It sucks to say. It is what it is though. He will never get a title shot, especially in this featherweight division where right now it's just stacked. We even have up and coming guys who will get the shot before Aljo, like Gene Silva. And I know I have Gene Silva somewhere down here, but I can't see him. I would have just put him up right here after mentioning him, but he's moving down. Amir Albazi, he is already top 5. I'm just going never gets a title shot. I think he'll stay in that top 5 area just like Aljo. Moving down, Andre Lima, I don't even think he's ranked right now. I do think this dude's a prospect. I've been saying it for a while. I'm going to say title contender. I don't know if I'm willing to say will be champ, There's only a few select people here that I'm going to confidently say, yeah, they'll be a champion. But I do think Andre Lima is a title contender. Arguably could be a champion. Mark my words. A lot of people were flaming me saying that that's some bullshit take, that this dude will never be nothing, that he's going to lose his next few fights. And surprise, surprise, this dude's out here winning fights. But let's keep moving down. A guy that I think will become champion, Anthony Hernandez. He has a perfect style for this division. I think this dude has all the recipes to become a champion. It's not really that high of a take because I know a lot of people think the same way. But moving down, we have Armin. I don't know where I want to put Armin. Definitely will be, again, I don't know if he becomes champ. I guess it's a possibility, but he's definitely a title contender. But do I want to put him in champ? I could see this dude becoming a champion. He's also fairly young for lightweight. So yeah, I think Armin somewhere throughout his career will eventually become a champion. Moving down, Arnold Allen. I don't know if he ever gets a title shot in his career. He's always just one fight behind when it comes to being next up for the belt. He always loses that important next up title contender shot. So again, I'm going never gets a title shot. Moving down, Azmat Bekoyev. I think this dude's going to be a title contender. I'm very, very impressed with him so far in the UFC. And, he's also in that middleweight division, so it doesn't take much to become, a title contender in that division, especially right now. But moving down, Azmat Mirzakhanov. I don't think he cracks top 5, to be honest. I think he's right here with these guys. Doesn't crack top 5. Arguably could be a top 15 gatekeeper, but in that division, the heavyweight division, that's impossible to do. Moving back down, Bilal Muhammad. I don't think Bilal ever gets another title shot again. We all know the UFC were, especially Dana. Dana was so happy that he lost that belt to JDM. He's never gained another title shot. And honestly, I don't think he wins another fight in his career. I think he fights 2 more times and retires. But moving down, Benoit Saint Denis. Doesn't crack top 5. Or maybe I'm going to put him in top 15 gatekeeper, to be honest. Yeah, he's a gatekeeper in that top 15 right now. And I don't think he comes close to the top 5. So he's just going to be a gatekeeper. And to be honest, I don't think he's going to be in the rankings for that much longer, to be honest. Moving down, Bo Nickel, same thing. I think he'll be a top 15 gatekeeper. I don't see him becoming top 10, top anything. I think he's a gatekeeper in that top 15 spot. Brandon Moreno never gets a... Actually, I could see this dude being a title contender. I'm going title contender. Just because Pantoja has ran through everyone in flyweight, I could see them giving Moreno another chance at the belt. But I don't think he wins, and I think he retires after that. Brian Ortega... I don't think Brian Ortega cracks the top 5 anymore. Even if he moves down or goes up in weight, I don't think he cracks the top 5 anymore. I think I think time has passed by for this dude, and I think the game plan's out there for him. Brian Battle, I could see Brian Battle getting a title shot eventually, you know. I don't know, actually. I don't know if he cracks the top 5. The top 5 is very... Yeah, I'm going doesn't crack the top 5. Maybe because it's the recent performance against Randy Brown, but I don't think he cracks the top 5. Moving down, Caio Borralho. Don't think he becomes champion, but definitely a title contender. Same with another one of these fighting nerds guys. I think Carlos goes out here again and eventually gets a title shot somewhere down the line. I think neither of them win the belt, but I think they go out here. They'll be title contenders. They'll be top 5 ranked people for a very long time. Another title contender, Carlos Ulberg. Like it or not, he's probably going to get the winner. Moving down, Cesar Almeida. I don't think he cracks top 5. I think he'll be top 10. Top 11, you know, 12, 13, maybe in that 6, 7, but I don't think he cracks top. Actually, I don't even know if he cracks close to top 5. Top 15 gatekeeper. I think time has passed by him. Yes, he's good. Yes, he's one of these good kickboxers, but, you know, top 15 at the best. Moving down, title contender. I have our boy Oliveira just because he's fighting Topuria here pretty soon, but I do think Topuria beats him, so that's why I don't have him and will be champ. I got title contender. Corey Sandhagen, title contender. I don't think he wins the belt, but he will be a title contender. I think he's probably next up for the winner of next week's main event, to be honest. But Curtis Blades, does he ever get a title shot again? That's the question. He's good, but I don't know if the UFC ever give him another title shot. I don't know. Heavyweight is garbage right now. Anything can happen. I'll put him at probably is going to be a title contender. Moving down, I don't think our boy Dan Hooker ever gets a title shot. Or even, is he top 5 right now? I don't know. He's number 6 right now. I could see him getting top 5, but I don't think he gets a title shot. Just because lightweight's too stacked, you know. I don't think he'll ever get a title shot. He'll lose a number 1 contender fight, something along that lines, but he will crack top 5. Moving down, Davidson Figueiredo. Never is going to get a title shot. He's, I don't even know if he cracks top 5 anymore. Where is he ranked? He's ranked number 6 right now. Yeah, as of right now, I don't think he gets past, you know, top 5, unfortunately. I think he's too old and the game plan's out there for him. Diego Lopez, does he get another title shot? He could probably work his way back up. Does he though? I'll say he probably does. You know, it's a long road there. He's still young, but I think he gets another title shot. He's a title contender. Moving down, where should I put the boy Dominic Reyes? I do believe that he'll get a title shot, to be honest. I think he'll be a title contender, and that's just because light heavyweight is trash right now. So yeah, I think he'll get a title shot in about a year's time. I think he'll have a number 1 contender fight next for his fight. Maybe win that one, move up, get a title shot. But yeah, I don't think he becomes champion. Fareed Ziam, I don't think he cracks top 5, to be honest. I don't think he'll be a gatekeeper, but I don't think he cracks top 5. I think he'll be in that like 8 range, you know, something around there, but I don't think he cracks top 5. Grant Dawson, fucking Grant Dawson could arguably be one of these fighters that, you know, deserve a title shot, but he's such a boring fighter. I don't think he'll be a title contender, but I think he'll be pretty highly ranked. Finally get some fat blobs in here. We got the boy Hamdi. I don't know. Heavyweight's so hard to predict. Top 15 gatekeeper, to be honest. Moving down, Haider Emil, I don't know if he cracks top 5. I don't know if he even gets that highly ranked. I'm going to say top 15 gatekeeper. Maybe like a gatekeeper outside the rankings, just because that division is just too stacked. I'm not going to lie. Obviously, Ian Gary is going to be a title contender. Does he become champion, though? I don't think so. But I could see him being a multi-time title contender. Ignacio Bahamondes, I honestly believe that this dude will become a champion. I think he just goes on a spree in this lightweight division. I'm not gonna lie. I think we're gonna see a bunch of highlights coming out of this dude. Ikram Aliskerov, I don't know if he becomes even ranked. I'm just gonna put him top 5. Doesn't crack the top 5 just to be safe, but I wouldn't be surprised if he's a gatekeeper out here. Jan Blachowicz, I'm going to put in that never gets a title shot, even though it breaks my heart, because Jan Blachowicz deserves so much better. But yeah, doesn't get a title shot. I think he loses his next few fights and retires. Going down, Jared Cannonier. I don't think he cracks the top 5. Where is he ranked right now? He's ranked number 7, and I don't think he cracks top 5 anymore. I think 7's the best he's gonna get. Gene Silva, future champion. Mark my words, this dude's gonna become a champion. Cyril Gane, undeserved title contender, but yeah, he'll be a title contender. Yuri Prochazka always will be a title contender. If it's Alex being the champion, if it's Magomed being the champion, he's always going to... Okay, maybe not if Alex is there, but I could see Alex retiring, and then, we get a Yuri Prochazka fight for that vacant belt. But yeah, I think before his career is over, he will have another title shot. But again, I don't know if he becomes champion. I mean, it's possible. I'll put him in possible because I do think it's higher than a 50% chance, in my opinion. Joel Alvarez, title contender as well. I could see... do I want to put him in will be champion? I'm not as confident in Joel Alvarez, I'm not going to lie, but I do think he'll be a title contender. Joaquin Buckley, I've been saying it for a while. This dude will become a champion. I think he has one of the best chances in that division to become a champion in that welterweight division. Keep moving down. I think that Joe Pyfer will not crack top 5. I think he'll be in there. He'll be arguably in between these two ones, but yeah, he ain't cracking top 5. I'm not gonna lie. Do I want to put Van up there and to become a champion? I want him to become a champion, but I think Joshua Van's too small. And that's saying a lot considering he's a flyweight, but yeah. I'll put him at title contender because I have high hopes for him. Brandon Royval, I don't know if this dude ever gets a title shot again. I'm not gonna lie. I'll probably do a title contender because he will probably somehow get there to a title shot. If that's, Pantoja retiring, him fighting for a vacant belt, he'll probably make his way there somehow. Israel Adesanya never gets a title shot again. I would also put him, doesn't crack top 5. Where is he ranked right now, actually? That's important. He is ranked 4, so he's already in that top 5 spot. So, yeah, never gets another title shot, I think. I don't think he wins another fight in general. Kai Kara-France, we already know he's fighting for that belt, title contender. Kevin Holland, even if he locks in, I don't know if he cracks top 5. Right now, he is a top 15 gatekeeper, but I'm under the impression that this dude's locking in. Even if he locks in, he's not cracking top 5. Khalil Roundtree, again, I don't know if he even cracks top 5 either. I don't think he does. If he does, it'll be in that never gets a title shot, but I'm putting in doesn't crack top 5. Chimaev, future champion, 100%. Probably the biggest lock out of all of these guys to become a champion. Leon Edwards, is he even top 5 anymore? Because if he is, he's never getting back to the top 5 spot. He's ranked 4 as well, so I guess he's never gets a title shot. Lerone Murphy, I could see Lerone Murphy getting a title shot, I'm not gonna lie. I could just see it happening. Some bullshit happening where he gets a title shot. I don't think he wins, but I think he'll be a title contender. Ludwig Klein, I think he's a top 15 level gatekeeper in my opinion. Malcolm Wellmaker, this is a crazy prediction here, but I think he might be a title contender. I could see him even becoming a champion, but again, way too early to say. I'm just going off recent performances. I'm putting in title contender. Dude has crazy ass hands. Title contender. Manel Cap, also going into the title contender. He's one fight away from getting that title shot against Brandon Royval, so winner of this, one of them's getting a title shot. Marco Tulio, I don't think Tulio cracks top 5, but I do think he'll be highly ranked just because that division is garbage. Marcus McGee, same thing. Maybe I'll put him never gets to a title shot. I could see him. No, I'm going never gets to top 5. Never gets to top 5. Mario Batista, same thing as Brant Dawson. Never gets a title shot, but he'll be one of these annoying dudes who arguably deserves a title shot, but has a shitty style. Matus Gamrot never gets a title shot. Again, same thing with these 3 dudes. Exact same things. Moving down, Mauricio Rufy. I don't know if he gets a title shot, to be honest. I think he'll be one of these fun fighters, but once that style gets figured out, I don't think he'll have much success. Plus, he's in that lightweight division. That lightweight division is very hard to get ranked in. Algo doesn't crack top 5. I do think he'll get ranked, but I don't think he'll crack top 5. I would put this dude, yeah, he's a top 15 level gatekeeper. Arguably one of the worst fighters on this list, Cheeto. Maybe not because we have some fat heavyweights here, but yeah, Cheeto, just like these guys, top 15 gatekeepers. Meliquest Costa, I seems like this dude's on like a new run now. I don't know if he gets a title shot though. I think he runs into someone and he never gets that title shot. I think he'll be 1-2 fights away from a title shot always and just never able to get those important wins on his resume. Moving down, Jamal Hill doesn't get a title shot. I don't think he doesn't even crack. No, he still cracks top 5. I don't think he gets a title shot anymore though, to be honest. Maybe a title contender, depending on. I'll put title contender. I don't know. I can't. No, he'll never get another title shot. Jailton Almeida will probably be a title contender. He could even be a champ, honestly. I'll put title contender for now. Michael Chandler. Yeah, a gatekeeper now. He will for sure be a gatekeeper. He's just like Cheeto in my opinion. Mansoor, I think, doesn't crack top 5. I could see him getting ranked, but doesn't crack top 5. Gaethje is he even ranked number 5? Where he's ranked 3, so never gets but he could. I could see the UFC doing some bullshit and giving him a title shot. No, I don't think he ever gets a title shot again. Doesn't get a title shot. Same thing. No, I think this dude's probably gonna be a title contender. Michael Morales, definitely gonna be a title contender. And even Max Holloway, I could see being a title contender in 2026, 2027, somewhere around there. Never gets I don't even think he cracks top 5 MVP. Doesn't crack top 5. There'll always be someone like Ian Gary out there to get that win over him. Same thing with Michel Pereira. Do I want to put him top 5? Do I think he'll be able to improve his gas tank? I'll put doesn't crack top 15 gatekeeper. Unless he can fix that horrible fight IQ and gas tank, he'll always be a top 15 gatekeeper. Canada's only hope. We got top 5. Doesn't crack the top 5. Mike Malott. Moving down, probably will be a title contender. We have Minyan Zhang, a heavy hitter in this division. Plus that division is so shallow, so probably will be a title contender. I don't think Montel Jackson gets a title shot in his career. There'll always be someone there to ruin that win streak for him. We already know this dude's gonna be a title contender, and arguably I think he'll be he might be a champion when Volk leaves. I could see him being a champion. So I'm going to put Mozar Evloev up into will be champ. Nasruddin Imavov, title contender. I'm going to try to speed run some of these because we still have so many more. Nikia Krylov never gets a title, doesn't crack top 5. Navajo Sterling doesn't crack top 5. Nursidin Raboyev, I could see him gain a title shot, in this division. He looked a lot better at middleweight than he does welterweight. Omar Sky doesn't crack top 5. Maybe he gets a title shot, maybe. That division's shit, so maybe. Oban Elliott doesn't crack top 5. I think Patty might be a champion out here. I know it's funny to say, but I could see Patty becoming a champ. I'll put for sure a title contender. I don't know if he becomes. It seems too perfect for him to become a champion. So I'm gonna put becomes champion or will be champion. Paulo Costa, top 15 gatekeeper. Peter Yan, title contender. He's a win away from being there for a title shot. Peyton Tabit, as long as he has this haircut, he'll be top 15 gatekeeper if he grows that shit back so he can have that mythical power. Maybe he can get back up here, but I don't know. I'll put 15 gatekeeper, to be honest. Maybe he can crack the top 5, but I don't think so. Fiziev, I don't think Fiziev cracks the top 5 either. Randy Brown, I could see Randy Brown getting a title shot. Where did I just put him? Fucking just glitched out so bad. Where is he? I could see him getting a title shot. I could also see him being so close and yet so far away. I'll put never. I don't know though. I'll put him never gets a title shot. Ramazan Bek, I think Ramazan Bek could be a future champion. And again, I don't know where he just went. It just glitched out on my screen. I want him in this title contender area. But again, that dude just vanished. Well, it is what it is. That dude's gone, so sucks to suck. But moving down, we got Chiwiwis. I don't know if Chiwiwis cracks top 5. I think he could be highly ranked, but he's still young, so I guess it's possible. I don't think he cracks top 5. RDR, does RDR ever get a title shot? If he beats Whitaker, he gets a title shot. That's the thing, though. If he beats Whitaker, he gets a title shot. I'll go title contender, and then for Whitaker, I'll put never gets a title shot. What just happened? How did Cheeto get up here? Oh my... It's fucking crashing. I have too many dudes on here. It's literally crashing the website. Okay, I only have a few more guys here left, so let's hopefully we can finish this shit without it crashing. We got Moicano. Moicano doesn't crack top 5, unfortunately. He might even just be a top 15 gatekeeper. Yeah, I'll put him top 15 gatekeeper. Roman Dolidze, top 15 gatekeeper. Roman Kopylov, I don't think he cracks top 5. Sean Brady, probably a title contender. Sean O'Malley, I could see him getting the belt back from Marab. Someone will be champ. Sean Strickland, never getting that title shot again. Sean Woodson doesn't crack top 5. He could arguably become a champion, but that fight IQ is going to hold him back so much. Sergey Pavlovich, title contender. I don't think he ever gets a title shot again. Shamil Gaziev, title contender. You already know. Shara, I don't think Shara cracks the top 5. Shavkat. I can see Shavkat becoming a champion, but I'll put him in title contend. I could see it happening though. I'll put title contender for now, but I could see him becoming a champion. Song Yadong, I don't think he cracks the top 5. Wonderboy, unfortunately, top 15 gatekeeper. Same with Steve Ersic. Tagir Ulanbekov doesn't crack top 5. Talishan Teixeira, I don't know. Probably a title contender, but just because of how shit heavyweight is. Tatsuro Taira probably will become a champion, so I'm putting him will be champion. Umar will also probably become a champion. Walter Walker doesn't crack top 5. Vicente Luque doesn't crack top 5. Waldo Acosta, I can see him being a title contender. Yair Rodriguez, I hope he never gets a title shot again. And then it finishes off Yusuf Zalal, top 15 gatekeeper, to be honest. Maybe doesn't crack top 15. We'll put him there. Doesn't crack top 5. Yeah, that's my list. 115 fighters here. Borderline crashed this website, but let me know what you think in the comments below. Do you agree? Do you disagree? Did I miss any fighter? Let me know in the comments below, and I will see you guys in my next video.